What is up, guys? My name is Jack Gardiner and welcome back to another free lesson on a Friday. I believe this is number 45, so we're nearly at a year. For those of you that are new to the channel, these free lessons basically started at the beginning of lockdown as a way for me to kind of give you guys something to work on, and it's grown massively. I can't thank you all enough. So please, if you are new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell for notifications. It means the world to me. I make free lesson content every Friday amongst my original music, gear reviews, these kind of things. So yeah, today we are going to be looking at the hybrid pick and lick that you heard at the track right at the beginning there. Now that is a track I wrote I think about 10 years ago, back when I had silly hair. I think I dyed it bright blonde. Must have been 16. We all make mistakes. But basically, there's a lick in there which I think works really well as a hybrid picking exercise. It's a bit of a tricky one. For me, hybrid picking, I always like to think of it as just a way of navigating string skips. I am not so good at alternate picking when it comes to jumping across strings. Not in the same way that like Paul Gilbert can do it at frightening speeds. For me, this is just a way of getting around that. It just helps me feel more fluid and it works for my technique. I also use hybrid picking in terms of my chordal playing, but that's a separate thing. This is the main use for me when it comes to, you know, lead playing. So the lick itself actually is just based around an A minor arpeggio, really, this one. What we are doing though is focusing on the A string and the G string, and I'm actually going to play like the flat 6 and the flat 7 you'll hear. So on the A string, the only two notes we're going to be worried about is the root note and the flat 7. And on the G string, the only two notes that we're going to be worried about are the 5th and the flat 6. So essentially, the pick is going to look after the A string and the middle finger is going to look after the G string. So the way which I do it is really relaxed with the wrist. I'm actually planting that middle finger there and I'm planting the pick there so it's ready to go at all times. So I'm going to pick that A string, then I'm going to pluck the G and then hammer on from the 9th fret to the 10th fret or the 5th to the flat 6. Then I'll pick the A string again. And then I'm going to hybrid pick that G string again. So you've got the first half of the rhythm. That could be an exercise in itself. Quite cool, actually, the way that rhythm turns around. But what we are going to do is separate it into these two separate rhythms like on the track. So we've got like this. That's the first part. Make sure you're following along with the transcription. That's the second middle part, and then the last bit. So that's like the third chunk that I like to think of. So now the thing is with the hybrid pick, I don't do it like my old teacher Tom Quayle. Essentially, Tom brushes. He used to go mad at me because I had the tendency to snap, but I think it depends on the tone that you're going for, really, with this. You don't want to be too aggressive because then you'll lose, or for me anyway, the whole lick falls apart. I don't have the consistency. I'll quickly lose the speed and have to start the lick again. So just be careful. It's not we're not under the string. It's not a pop the way that a slap bass player would. It's more a brush stroke. Not, like I say, like Tom, he likes everything super even. I just can't do that. For me, it's not in my arsenal, but it's essentially a brush. So we've got again. Now it's worth pointing out that the pick is only ever going down because the rest of it's a hammer on and pull off on that A string, and then obviously everything on the G string is legato, as in we middle pick once with that middle finger and it hammers on or pulls off. So I would really suggest you practice this nice and slowly so that you get a feel with it, but see how it works for you. It just really helped with my kind of string skipping ideas. At the end of the track, you heard I do the same thing, but I move her up to C, and then C sharp, and then It's like some weird little harmonic minor thing, I think. So, yeah, guys, please do make sure you play it slowly, but I'd love to see how you guys get on with it. If you do have an attempt at this, maybe tag me over it on Instagram or something like that. I will share it to my stories, as many as I can, if you can nail that. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If you are interested in more in-depth kind of content, then please do check out my website. I have tons of lesson packages over there and licks packages. It really helps support me and keeps this channel going. So if you want to see these free lessons continue, that's probably the best way you can help me to do that. What did you guys think of the lick? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell for notifications, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, cheers.